Hey, what's up, guys? We are at the beginning of a roof redo or tear down and replace. We're going to take off this glued down TPO and go back with our aliphatic polyurea. This is actually an insurance job. Back behind where Noah's standing, there was a limb that went through the roof, poked a decent sized hole in it. Juan got it taken care of before there was any interior water damage, so it's pretty straightforward, but insurance paid for everything to be removed and replaced. So instead of going back with TPO, he decided to go with the aliphatic that we spray, and we appreciate that. But part of our process when we get started on this, we're going to go through and take all of the fixtures off. We've already taken the vents, the pipe vents. We've got the solar controller, and when we're going through this stuff, there's a lot of options to this process. This is just a roof job. We're not going to install a mini split. We're not going to change any of the air conditioning. We're removing the air conditioning unit, basically remove, reset would be what the industry calls. But if we do find anything like this solar connection up here, Noah's going to insert some pictures. Basically, at the factory, they chopped this insulation down pretty bad, and they stuck the wires into the connectors, and it was literally frayed and hanging out. So we're going to fix all of this stuff that we find. He did not opt to go through and completely redeck everything, so we're not making any air conditioning changes or heating changes or wiring changes or anything like that. There are always those options, but Juan didn't want to go that route, and I totally get it. This is a pretty new camper, and it's a lightweight camper, so he didn't want to invest a bunch of money in it. It's actually his first camper. But anyway, the key to what we're going to do here is to change the transition. So when we go from the top of the roof to the sidewalls, that's where a lot of the issues happen. Where the air conditioner is. The air conditioner's flat on the roof, and if that gasket, or not if, but when that gasket fails, there's nothing keeping the rainwater from going into that hole. So we are going to bring, it's called curbing, we are going to bring that fixture up just a little bit so that if it is raining, the water's not just going to hang out right underneath the air conditioner. It's got some place to go, and water doesn't go uphill. So as soon as you get a curb in it, the water's going to run off. It's not going to go in. Same thing with these vents. The other transitions, the front of the camper has a piece where it goes from the TPO to the fiberglass nose. We've got to get that transition taken care of so it's sealed up. They've got some edging coming up the sidewalls. That's got to get changed up. So there are some changes that we do. There are competitors out there. The only thing that they do is peel the roof off, spray the roof deck down with their product. They top coat it. They give you a warranty, and they send you on your way. But they haven't changed some of the transition areas and some of the problem areas. So over time, there are still failure points. We're going to address all of those as best we can with what we've got to work with. This is a couple of day process. It's a big job, but it's not a huge job. A lot of it's just time consuming. So we're going to get all this peeled off, go through and address any issues. We'll make a checklist, and we'll make sure each opening or each fixture, each transition piece, all of that stuff is done and detailed the way we want it. We're going to take pictures. There's a bunch of pictures that we've already taken. We're going to take some pictures as the process goes along. And then we'll make a couple of videos on this so that there's good documentation. Juan wants to see it. I'm sure you guys want to see it. When we get done with this roof, the same day, we're going to back it in, we'll spray it, and then we're going to go over and spray the two slides that we've been working on also. We don't want to switch back and forth on our spray rig because it takes several gallons of this crazy expensive chemical to wash or flush through the gun to go from one material to the other. I've been talking to our supplier briefly. I'm going to talk to him again, but there are guys in the industry, our supplier is one of them, that they've been around the polyurea industry for a long time, and I'm thinking, I had a thought last night, I'm thinking we might do a Facebook Live kind of interview with the polyurea experts, but we're working on some other stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna quit rambling. We're into the roof now. We're gonna peel this up. We've got some pictures on the way. We'll take some pictures through the process. The next video that we do, this thing will be prepped. The openings will be prepped. It'll be backed into the booth. The sidewalls and everything will be masked, plastic. We plastic everything. There's a lot of overspray involved in this. We're spraying at 150 degrees, 2200 PSI, 4 gallons a minute. So when this stuff comes out, if you don't want overspray or if you don't want it sprayed, you cover it up. But we've got some work to do. We're going to get into it, and we appreciate you watching. Thanks for now. Later.